What up, Bone Gang? It's your boy El Huesos. Can I get a woof woof? Or can I get a bone in the morning? Hey, we're doing something a little different today, too. I did something about the world's toughest prison. But now we're doing, looks like the world's toughest man. He got 3 life sentences plus 106 years. Now that's, oof. He dined in there 3 times, bro. Nah, that ain't nothing to joke about, bro. But I mean, you gotta make a little humor out of something, bro. Gotta make it positive, bro. Hey, let's get this.
They give you,
I got 3 consecutive life sentences plus 106 years.
three
Consecutive life sentences,
plus.
106 years. For some stuff that don't even carry this kind of time. None of the charges carry this type of time, none of them. But I got time like I killed 30 people or something.
Well, that's a statement right there, bro. Let's see what your charges were. Because at the end of the day, bro, if you're. It's because prisons is different, bro. You make way more money hustling in there and stuff like that. You can pay for your lawyer, bro, in there once you get the money.
All right, cool. First and foremost, man, I want to thank you for taking the time and giving us the opportunity to chop it up with you. Could you start by just giving us your name?
I'm Kobe. They call me Sleep though. So for everybody that kind of know me from that world or whatever. But I'm Kobe. I'm Kobe.
Where'd you get the name
Kobe.
Sleep, if you don't mind me asking?
In the streets,
Because
man.
he be putting motherfuckers to sleep, dog. Ain't no fucking. Ain't no fucking nickname like that that don't come with the territory, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Being in the streets, basically. So,
And where are you from?
from LA, South Central LA on the east side. Yeah.
How long you been down?
Right now, 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Do you have a date yet?
Bro, his time is barely starting, bro. His time is barely starting, dog. Damn.
No, not at this present moment, but I know I'm about to get out though. But I got they gave me a crazy sentence for something I didn't even really do. I know you probably heard that a million times, but mine will be proven real soon. But for some stuff that don't even carry this kind of time, none of the charges carry this type of time, none of them. But I got time like I killed 30 people or something.
How much time did they give you?
I got 3 consecutive life sentences plus 106 years.
Three
Consecutive life sentences,
plus.
106 years.
Now, how could they even do that? Is it gang
That
enhancements?
man, it was all of that. It was like
Taxes was waiting and wondering.
it's like what you call creative sentencing, right? So I got conspiracy to extortion. That's my charge. Conspiracy to extortion. They changed. They gave me an alternate penalty for the conspiracy to extortion and put it under a gang 186.22, which made them be able to give me a life sentence for something that only carried like 3 years. That's crazy, huh? For something they said I thought about doing, they gave me a life sentence for that. But turns out though, they can't do it under the word conspiracy doesn't fall up under that. So that's how I'm gonna be able to go back and get out of here.
So is your case currently in the courts right
No,
now?
my case is final.
Really?
Yeah.
So he already found the loophole. Now he just needs a good lawyer, bro. A good lawyer that's willing to fight for him to the end. A good lawyer that's willing to fight for him to the end, bro. That's all he needs.
So, but you know, because of that sentencing error, I'm gonna be able to, you know, get out of here because of that. And at the same time, too, there's a video in my case that the DA knew. I want to say that the DA knew that we were innocent of at least one specific charge, one specific count, and they still used it against us falsely. right? So I could prove that too. So I'm waiting for that right now. Forensically, I can prove that. So that's no doubt, no trickery they can't do or none of that. So and I knew that they knew because they gave my co-defendant a crazy, awesome plea deal so they wouldn't present that evidence. But if you knew that, if that wasn't true, why would you still go forward with it? You know what I'm saying? So the system itself.
That's some fake ass shit, bro. Fake ass shit, bro. I really don't get the whole thing about snitching, bro. It's like, bro, you were there, you were doing the shit that bro. Everybody knows right from wrong, dog. And for you to be running away from your problems, cause that's running away, bro. That really is, bro. For you to be running away from your problems and not stand like on your 2 feet, bro, that's real cowardice. And I'm not saying that because I don't live street life, bro, but it's morals and principles that you gotta live by, bro. How you gonna just snake out somebody, bro, like that? It's crazy. The world's crazy, bro.
Is crazy.
Were there
Yep.
ever any moments where you lost hope?
Oh, absolutely. It was crazy because not when I got found guilty, it's when I first got sentenced. The sentencing was like so bizarre. It was so crazy that my attorney was lost for words. So I knew if he lost for words, and he didn't do nothing in my case, and he was lost for words, you know what I'm saying? So once I got the sentencing and like the long bus ride back to the county jail, I was like, man, I'm supposed to go in here. First person to say something to me, I'm finna dismantle him. You know what I mean? That's where my mind was at because I felt like that was the end of the world for me. You know what I mean? But the craziest thing would change my mind from that instantly almost. I had to talk with my kid's mother, and she was like, I'm not telling them that. You're gonna have to tell them that. I'm not telling them that. So once I talked to my son, and my son was 16 at the time, when I talked to him, he talked to me like he was my father. It was crazy. It was crazy. He talked to me, and it was just that moment right there changed my whole mindset. It changed my whole mind. It changed the way I thought, period, about just life. And he went on to graduate high school, graduate college. You know what I'm saying? And that moment right there, I missed that. So if anything I'm salty about is that, not being able to be there for his graduation and for his college graduation. Because I'm a hands-on father. When I'm there, I'm there. Period. I'm not, you know what I mean? If I'm not there, I can't be there. That's obviously. But and then it messed up my daughter, made my daughter have like a nervous little breakdown. You know what I mean? But she was older, but still, you know what I mean? Then it kind of made me understand how much, because you really don't know how much your kids love you, right? So then when I started seeing them type of moments, I was like, wow, it kind of really resonated with me. But it helped me change my mindset. And because of it, look at the position I'm in now. Now imagine if I would have came in here and went crazy, because it's the place to do it. Calipad definitely the place to act a fool at right here. This is the worst prison probably they got going. But, that's it.
If I wonder if we could take a moment. If you have a message directly you want to share directly to your kids, if you want to share a couple words for them that we can get over to them. If you want to look.
Yeah, I got a message for all people.
3 of your ex-boyfriends died. Sure, a few of my exes are dead.
All people out there, that's really a part of the gang life. I just put it to you like this. It's real simple. If you're going to kill, or if you're willing to kill this individual over this particular street, this particular neighborhood, this particular color, and if you get the opportunity to actually do it and you get caught, because you're going to get caught, because there's so many cameras and stuff out there, I just tell you, look at it like this. You're going to kill somebody for something that you don't own, something that you can be from this particular street and they can change it to John Wayne Boulevard because you don't own none of it, right? But then you're going to come into this penitentiary and you're not going to fight damn one of those dudes. You're not going to argue with them. You're not going to swing on them. You're not going to do nothing to them. So what's the purpose of killing them out there and you're going to come in and spend the rest of your life in here and don't never do nothing to none of them? That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous way of thinking, and you need to change that. And if we all thought like that, then it'll change immediately.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything about that. I'm not gonna put my feelings in this one.
Because you're gonna go kill somebody because they say they're from this neighborhood or they got this color on, but then you're gonna come in here every single day and don't touch now one of those dudes.
You know what? I am gonna speak on it, bro. It's not even about the color, bro. It's about what's the bloodshed behind that. It's the bloodshed, bro. It's all bloodshed. I don't condone violence, bro. I am part of no street life, bro. Nothing. But it's the bloodshed. It's never about color, bro. Real talk. People that say it's behind color, like they just repping or banging what they're banging, bro. But in reality, bro, it's all because of bloodshed, bro. They had to pick a side. They had to.
That's the most ignorant stuff I've ever been a part of in my life. Like, that's just ignorant. The mentality is ignorant. You know what I mean? So that's my message to anybody out there. Just think about that before you do it. You're going to come into this penitentiary and spend the rest of your life in here and don't touch none of those dudes. You're not going to, politics-wise, you're not going to be able to do it. Or they're going to get you. Your own homie's going to get you. So that's stupid. So why do it? So that's my message.
How long did it take you to grow this mindset?
Really, I knew it from the first time. I guess it's not my first time being in the penitentiary. So the first time I came into the penitentiary, I experienced that. We was so-called beefing with these particular individuals or whatever. Then I came in here, seen all of these dudes, and nobody was doing nothing to them. So I'm like, what's the purpose of that, right? You know what I'm saying? So from that point on, I was done with that. As far as like gang banging, I was done with that aspect of it. So I probably would still only do something to you if I felt like he was going to do something to me. But, even though that's still wrong mentality, right? But that's why I always say the 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Because if you're still willing to do something to somebody for something ignorant, then you still got 1 foot in. So, so that it changed for me instantly when I came the first time. But I've been back to jail because of the laws are so crazy. I still had the belief in my mind, because you be in here for so long, people come in here and they telling you all this crazy stuff, so you believe it. So they was telling me about these dudes killing these dudes, this is what's going on. So
That's the problem when you're out here, bro. All you do is think, but you can actually act because you live freely in the world, bro. And there, bro, if you mess up one time, bro, like he said, even your own homies will snake you out, bro, for you doing some dumb shit, bro. Like there, bro, it's really like that's the aspect I like about prison, bro. They come out reformed. Their mind is shaped and sharp and different, bro. And then if they end up going back to the street life, then that's their problem. But most of them are still smart enough to intellect what they do in the streets as far as violence and stuff like that. That's part of nature. That's for sure part of nature, bro.
I always had a gun. But I got caught with the gun, and instead of me getting the time like you might get, I'm getting 1,000,000 years for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So instead of me getting a 16 months county jail time, I'm getting 9 and 10 years for it, or 3 strike for it.
Really, bro, we're the ones who feed everybody, bro, because the prisons, whether you think about it or not, the prisons control the world, bro. Prisons control the world. That's where most of their money, that's where most of the higher people get their money from, bro. It's from prisons. It's a success rate, bro. It's a success rate. The jails be booming. Everybody be sinners, bro. It's just most of us don't know how to react to life. So this is a high success rate. And they're winning.
So
I want to ask you something as well. We can think back and reflect on your childhood. What's one of your favorite?
That's the third motherfucker, bro.
Or what's one of your fondest childhood memories?
I can't even really say that because my parents died when I was young. My father died when I was 7 of leukemia. My mother died the following year. She got murdered. So I can't really say I had no.
Wow. So
Shit.
there's nothing positive that you can remember.
Bro, that really touched him deep. No guidance leads to failure, bro. No good guidance leads to failure.
About your childhood. Yeah.
Nope.
That's powerful, bro. I appreciate you sharing. I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. It's life. You know what I mean? It's life.
A lot of people could never fathom that.
Right, right,
You gotta
right.
take it on the
You know,
chin.
me at the age of 36, one of my biggest fears is losing my parents. I think about that
Right.
every day. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm somewhat emotionally stable. I could only imagine being 7 and 8 years old and dealing with that, man. So, um, do you feel like that played a major part
Absolutely.
in the road that
Absolutely. And they, even the courts even knew that, right? Even the courts even know, because I got older sister siblings. And
Man, my freaking face cam, bro. What's up with this? There you go. My bad, guys. I should end up pausing the video, huh?
they explained that, you know, to them, even in a detailed way where I wouldn't have been able to explain it. And at the same time, too, at that time, I didn't have no therapy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go through no therapy. A child like that should ask that. I was having what you call, I was outlashing or out, however, you know what I'm saying? Having
Lashing
outbursts
out.
basically in school, you know what I mean? Or didn't want to sit there, didn't want to listen to nobody because I felt like couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I don't have no parents. So I'm not listening to nobody. That's how I felt. You know what I mean? So that kind of, that contributed to how I, you know what I'm saying, my behavior basically. You know what I'm saying? From that point, I didn't care. But at the same time, too, something in me knew that I had to learn something. You know, I had to be smart some kind of way. So I always was intellectual. Always. I always knew all the words. I could spell. I was in the spelling bees, all that. I did all that. Math right now. I'm in the college, all that stuff right now. So I
It's crazy, bro, because once you get older, bro, like once you have no certain guidance, bro, you start to guide yourself. You start to, you know, become sharper in the mind, bro. And it's cool, bro, but dang, bro, this fool looks like 50, 60 years old and he's barely learning life. Or he barely learned life. Dang, bro. This is powerful and deep, too.
knew that you had to have some sort of intelligence, you know what I mean? But I didn't know for what reason, you know what I mean? Because I didn't have nobody to really install nothing in me.
you know, I'm gonna wrap it up soon, but one of the things that is very apparent just looking at you is that you have discipline.
Absolutely.
You don't attain a physique like that if you don't have discipline. So is that something that you could speak on? Like, how does working out, like, does it help your mental
Oh,
health?
absolutely. It's therapeutic, right? So if you look right now online, everybody's doing all of this, you know, working out type of thing for their mental wellness. And you know, for me, I was doing it before I even understood it. But I did used to tell people that I have to go out here and work out. So because if you strain it right, and this is just my take on it, if you straining to get this one last rep in, it's taking all of that strength out of you or all of that other nonsense out of you just to get this rep, so you're not thinking about that. So you exerting all this energy, you don't have time for nothing else. So now even if I wanted to go do something, I had to take a break, right? So in between taking that break, I didn't calm down.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because if most people tell you, if you call 911 right now, first thing they're gonna tell you is what? Calm down, take a deep breath. Because you know, when you relax, doing that. When you're working out, you're taking deep breaths because you got to go over here and get your breath back for the next set. So in that process, you know what I mean, you're relaxing, but you don't even know it.
You know what? I never thought about it from that perspective.
Right.
I appreciate you sharing.
Right, right.
That's some knowledge, some game.
Right.
I need to get my back to the gym. Paying all this money for this ego.
Right, for sure, man. Hey, man, that's nothing, bro. It's just all up here. It's all in the mind, man. Everything's in the mind.
Absolutely.
I will share this last thing, though. I mean, you know,
Thinking about going solar, but not sure whether it's worth it for your home? Well, before you get quotes, there are 3 things you need to know about going solar.
Take a deep breath,
that
bro.
for most people out there, I'm not a religious person, but I'm spiritual. And if you look at any religion, the guru or God or whatever you want to call it, always had to go to the darkness before they got to the light. And I say that in this way. You have to close your eyes, which is the darkness, in order for you to be enlightened into the light. So if you meditate, that's what I do, I meditate. You have to go through the darkness. Jesus meditated. That's when he said he went on the mountaintop, talked to the Father. What he was doing, he was meditating. Everybody meditate.
He was not meditating, bro. He was praying. I guess praying is a form of meditation, but it's not, because it connects straight to the source. Not meditating.
Because that's how you got to get to the light. And it's just simple. You don't have to do nothing else. Just close your eyes. Sit still for a little while. Same thing as taking that deep breath. So,
I love that, bro.
Right.
I love that. I love that. And you got a message to the women out there.
Oh, yeah, for everybody. And it's for men, too, though. Everybody out here changing their bodies and feeling like they need to look like a certain type of way, but you go in here getting physically enhanced and all that. God didn't.
Thing is, if you don't meditate, if you meditate how everybody meditates just by sitting still, bro, you're losing connection from God. That's the thing that I'm referring to. So meditation, whatever you want to call it, it's prayer, bro. If you don't be praying while you're in that silence or while you're closing your eyes or anything, you're disconnected from God, bro. You gotta be careful with that. If you're not praying while you're sitting still meditating, bro, there's no connection towards God, but around you is different type of spirits. That's the thing that you gotta understand. Pray, pray, pray to Jesus Christ, man. Pray to Jesus Christ. Don't meditate.
Make no, especially if you believe in God. God didn't make no mistake on you. God didn't make no mistake on nobody. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? If I got my
Well, he didn't make no mistakes. He paid for our mistakes. He was holy and sinful. He was perfect. We're sinners. We're not perfect, so we need him.
crooked teeth, my gap in my teeth, I'm not changing that. I might get them whitened, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not changing that. That's how I'm supposed to look, because I'm supposed to be different from you.
Yeah.
How else would I even know you in a crowd of people? I can't spot out my girl if she looking like everybody else out here. That's how. And then you spending all this money. You got to understand something's wrong with you mentally, and you need to correct that. That's not your body. That's because your body is nothing. But yeah, man.
Nah, absolutely. And then another game, you said like you don't really get visitation from
Oh, right.
members or
No, like family members, I appreciate you guys for coming here, because you have to look at it like this. If whatever drove you to come in here, to being in here, if you was from somebody else got you in here, and you stayed with it. So it captured you in some sort of kind of way. When most people, family members won't even come in here to see them or take the time out to see them or even take the call. They just so happen they make calls, you don't have to pay for the calls no more. They don't ever answer them. You see what I'm saying? So we need people like you on the outside people, because every human being needs some sort of affection at some point. And it's not no physical affection, but somebody to talk to just for 20, 30 minutes is enough sometimes. The last month, another 10 years. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you might not see nobody for another 10 years. So this might last me another 10 years. I'm not saying I'm gonna be in here with other people, because I'm for sure not gonna be in here. But yeah, man. So we appreciate that part of it, you know what I mean? And all the pictures and all that stuff, that's extra. Just sitting out here, just talking to you right here, just having a conversation where I don't feel pressured, or, you know what I'm saying, or nobody's pressing me to do this or this and that, just regular. Bugs eat me up,
Yeah, I mean,
at the same
too, man.
time.
I know we gotta let them know the bugs.
Right.
It
Bugs is eating you
ain't
up.
got no itch from nothing.
No, right. I don't have no spray.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. These spiders, they don't play.
Crazy. No matter how much you lift, no matter how much you bench press, a bug
It's gonna tear you up.
will tear your
And you gotta
ass
think
up.
about it. Have you ever watched a bug run across the ground?
Yeah.
They flying across the ground. So we was having this talk, like how fast could that thing? It's got to be superhuman, right?
Yeah.
If it's flying across, you can't catch it, and we can run like man. That's. I wish we could run like that. Imagine if we could run like that.
Nah, that's real.
But yeah, though.
Yo, what would you say to people on the outside who might question why groups like this come in, or why people are paying attention to men behind, or men or women behind bars, people who have committed crimes? You know, there's a lot of people who
Most people will probably refer to, or if they had something to say negative, would probably go back and say that you had a family member that's real close to you, so that's your reasoning for doing it. And that's not necessarily true, right? You might know of people that have done it that might have
Wait,
kind
what
of
the
got you
fuck?
started, but what about the other people that
I get
you
what it
brought
is.
along? You know what I mean? So you see it's this humanity. That's all it is. You cannot run from humanity. Like say, take the racist person. There's no such thing as no racist person on this planet. I bet you. No such thing as a racist person on this planet. None.
what makes you say that?
Because if his ass was in a burning car and it was flipped over and I reached his black hand up in there to help pull his ass out of there, he gonna grab it. You would rather burn to death before you touch my black hand if that's how you feel. But I reach this motherfucker up in there, I guarantee you gonna grab it and pull it. You might still call me some names after I get you out of there, but you gonna grab that motherfucker, I bet you that.
So how do we get people to recognize that in real time without putting them in that situation where they're in a burning car or burning building?
Really, you gotta you gotta understand, we don't have the ability to change everybody. So you just have to do what you know you're supposed to do. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, then that's all you can do, because that's your purpose, right? You know what I mean? You can't go out here trying to change the world by trying to talk to every single person. You do what you have to do for yourself, and if you getting on the camera and all that, that's your thing, then whoever taps in and see it and it resonate with them, they're gonna tap back in. People will see it, pass it by like we do right now. You scroll through something, see it, keep it pushing.
Taxes was paying the price. Every
But I tell you this, they always keep talking about drugs and drugs and drugs and drugs. This United States is the biggest drug company on planet Earth. I never even heard of fentanyl until I seen a commercial for it. Never heard of it. But now you talking about it come from Mexico or all this, oh man. And then y'all want to get the low level people. But what about the drug companies? Then they've been passing this out for 20, 30 years. Then y'all slap them on the wrist with it. They give them a 370.
I mean, bro, I get what you mean, bro. I get what you mean, but at the end of the day, we all have free will, bro. So if you don't like what's going on, bro, don't pay for it. Find other natural resources or find whatever, bro. That's the thing, bro. We're all brainwashed. Once you get older, bro, and you start looking life on how it really is, bro, oh my gosh, it changes your perspective whole, bro. It really does. You have the power to change everything, bro. You, one single person, has the power to change it. So change it, bro.
$7 million lawsuit talking about they settled it. You've been clocking dough in the corner for 20 years.
Right.
Come on, bro, that's crap. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff we got to pay attention to. You get all these commercials targeting older people, and then they tell you how the drug's supposed to fix this, fix that, but then it's killing your kidneys. We got to stop getting into all that. The body fixes itself. Thank God I was born allergic to everything. I'm allergic to everything. I'm allergic to barbecue chips. I ain't playing shoot. I eat barbecue chips, I swell up, but.
Yeah, I wish that was the case for me.
Right.
I swell up too.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, the wrong way,
I can't ice
but
this
that's that
fat
mind when you get up in there and you be like,
He said in the wrong way. That's fun. Nah, no cap, bro. These fools are really comedians, bro. They're funny as fuck.
And you're on that weight, you get them weight see it.
Right.
And you don't even have to do weights, bro. You can just run laps, you know, on a treadmill or something. That gets you started. And once you get it's like a habit. Once you form a good habit, man, you're gonna stick to it. You know what I mean?
How many times a week do you work out?
5,
What are your off days?
Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
5 times a week. And I've been doing it. I've been working out seriously since '89. Like I'll take off times and this and that. I'd have been injured or whatever, where I had to take off like a year or something like that, or I don't work out as hard. But yeah, once and I'm not even like big like people think. That's the crazy part about it.
I got eyes.
Man, I'm just telling you. Or if I see all these stretch marks, but if I get back on some weights or something, man, it's ridiculous. Yeah, and that could have, that's another thing too for me. I kind of look at that like you can turn that into something else. You might go to a whole different direction now. And next thing you know, you're on here doing videos of being a weight guru or something around here, right? You're like, hey, that's how it happened, bro. You know what I mean? People just got to do what you being instructed to do. You being guided, man, and you just got to listen to that voice. You being guided, man. That's why y'all here. Something guided you. Like he says, his first time. He got up and said he wasn't going to miss the opportunity. Most people would be looking like, man, you want to know, pay attention, you crazy. Like, man, why would they in their mind, right? You know what I'm saying? Why would you come to a jail? But then when you come across somebody like myself, you're like, oh, that dude not bad. I could be here for some crazy stuff. And you still could be like, man, that dude not that bad. Right? Still though, you know what I mean? There's some people in here that need to be in here. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. There's some people in here that, get his ass out of here, you know what I'm saying? But there's some people in here that need to be here. This is straight out. We just know the truth. But most people in here want to change. You know what I mean? And most people want to change, you know what I mean? And most people in here just suffer from drugs, bro. Like drugs is like one of the largest leading factors to coming in this penitentiary. Other people have like some other issues. Because I could lean on my situation and blame that. I don't blame that. I know it was the catalyst. Because if I had my mother, who knows what I'd be? I might have been Obama. Shit, who knows, right? But I didn't have that. So I'm what I am right now, and I still can be something else still. You know what I mean? It's not over for me. So I don't ever think in the condemn mentality. I used to, but I had to change that because that ain't nothing. You know, I contemplated suicide and everything else before, like. But once you kind of get past that, you're like, I ain't never doing that no more, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't gonna never do that again or try that or even think like that, because that's how. But it's a lot of people who probably won't tell you that they did that. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, though, bro. Some people don't get that second chance. And it's crazy, bro, how life really works, bro. Some people, once they pull that trigger, whatever they do, bro, dumb shit, bro, coward shit. It's like, dang, bro. I might get some hate off that, bro, but it's really coward shit, bro. How you gonna take your own life, bro? You're here for a purpose, bro. That easy way out, bro, ain't gonna do nothing but hurt the people around you, bro. Trust me, you mean somebody, bro, and I'm always gonna say that to everybody, bro. You mean somebody to somebody, bro. To everybody that you meet, bro. Some people actually really need that, bro. And you're the light that shines in their day. So keep moving forward and take it on the chin, bro. You got this, dog.
If they contemplated it or whatever, you know what I mean? But I can't use that in my court to help me get no lower sentence, you know what I'm saying? But they getting other people, man. Other races of people can use that. And look at the Menendez brothers right now. Everybody talking about they feeling sorry for them, right? Y'all kill y'all damn kid, man. And now y'all want to let them out. I don't have no DA coming in my favor talking about you got too much time for conspiracy to extortion. We gave you 3 life sentences for it, man. You get out of here, bro.
Now, hearing a story like the Menendez brothers, is that something that hits differently for you in the situation that you were in with losing your parents at a certain age? Does that?
No, what hits for me is the part with my mother, because my mother was killed by a jealous ex-boyfriend, and he didn't just kill her. And it's probably the first time I'm saying this to anybody outside somebody in my family. But I'm at a point right now where I can deal with it or whatever. This dude beat my mother so bad. I'm talking about beat her so bad. I didn't recognize her when she was in the cat, and cut her throat. They tried to like cut her head off basically. And this is one thing that they shouldn't have done with me when I was a child. They took me back to the scene of the crime at that young age, bro. Where I'm looking at my mother being pulled out on the stretcher, in the black bag. Why should you shouldn't have let me see that. And then take me in the house and tell me to get my clothes. Well, I see all these bloody hair prints all over the wall. My mother was struggling all through this house. And you take me back up in there? To me, that's one thing for me that when I look back, I'm like, man, y'all F me up doing that. If I could ever say that if I'm traumatized from that particular moment, done something to me.
Have you ever been diagnosed with PTSD
Nah, I never.
or anything?
I know I have it, but I don't use them types of stuff. I don't use that, bro. Because I know different from that. I know how to change from that, so I don't have to sit here and be diagnosed or saying I have this or this and that when I know I'm cool. I can function regular. I'm straight. I know what's wrong, what's right and what's wrong. You know what I mean? So I don't need to. I'm straight on that. Right. I don't need none of that. But I'm just saying for the people, the powers that be, you should have been able to see that and not do what you did to me. You know what I mean? You should have been able to. Where was my sympathetic at? My sympathy. But like I said, it is what it is. But we go through certain things for certain reasons. And I accepted mine, because like I said, if it went for this, I'd still be 1 foot in, 1 foot out probably. And that's why I was sentenced the way I was sentenced, so I can get back. So I'll be back in 25 for sure. Guarantee I'll be out in 25. But I'm just saying, so it's just, everybody can't accept it like how I accept it though. You know what I mean? There's people in here that be going cuckoo up in that cell, screaming out the door all day just for nothing, just saying a bunch of nothing. But and I just sit and I think to myself about them and just go like, man, well, I'll kind of wonder like, what's that person's issue when they got both of their parents? They got all, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your problem? And I just think to myself, damn, if you was in my situation, what? You fuck around and go drive off the freeway or something there. People are made for certain things.
What keeps you so grounded? Obviously, you talked about
our kids. For sure, that's like my number one thing, period. My kids, period. Nothing else. Like, if I think of anything come to my mind, like that's my kids, off the top first. And without them, I could care less about being here. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being truthful. I could care less about being on this planet without them. Because it ain't served me I might have helped some people down the line unknowingly, right? Or knowingly. But other than that, ain't nothing, you know what I mean? Shit, it don't matter to me. Because I accept life and death. And I know I'm going to end up probably be the last person on this planet because I don't care about being there. I'm going to be the last.
What's the first thing you do when you get out?
The first thing I do, burn it on my hair.
What's the first thing you do when you get out?
Go see my kids. If they don't come and pick me up, I'm going to go see them. First thing I do.
Any other closing thoughts?
That's it, man. I just could say, I got to still pronounce my name. I really didn't do it, bro. Like, I really have to say that. Like, and it's like, everybody say that if you talk to people, and everybody's not innocent or 100% innocent. But if you use fictitious ways to find me guilty, then how are you not negligent? You know what I'm saying? So the system itself needs to be looked at in a whole, in its entirety. And we need to have people go in and sit in people's courtrooms to ensure that it's fair. So we can get some types of groups like that to go, not just high profile trials, but in these so-called gang trials and all this other stuff, and sit through these people's trial and make sure that the DA and the court itself is being fair. And if you get found guilty, you get found guilty. Because if you probably did it, 9 times out of 10, right? So, but we still need a fair trial with it. Don't bring in nothing that you know is not true just to find me guilty.
Right.
So, that's what I'll leave y'all with.
Well, God willing, man.
Absolutely. I'll be out there next year, man, 2025. I guarantee you that.
We'll tap in with
Absolutely, I surely will. I join the team.
Much love.
All right.
Yes, sir. Beautiful.
Hey, man. I'm rooting for you, dog. Either way, bro. You got this shit, dog. Hey, man. 106 years. 3 life sentences, dog. Hey, you like me? I like you. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button, man. We out.